Children do not ask to be born. Most times, parents do. Although a good handful of children are glad they were born, there is a good number who ask this question from time to time: why was I ever born? These children represent our future, our society. Sometimes some parents raise their children as though they are to be the last to ever exist. Some parents and guardians will never want to face the day their children will wake up to their senses and take matters in their hands. This is because these children have been lied to or deceived both in deed and action throughout their lives. As parents, let's be careful how we raise our children.
Hello viewers, you're once more welcome to your favorite show, Chancier's Haven. On Chancier's Haven, we talk about the family. The family is the foundation of every society. If the family is healthy, then we are more than 60% sure of a healthy society. So let us work on our families. Let us be intentional about raising these children God has given us well. Let us be intentional about putting in our best to make sure that the home is a close, neat place sincerely. This word sincerely has come up. A few days ago, I was doing devotion at home, and there was this topic about sincere love and self centered love, and it got us talking. We were talking about it, and I just had a topic for Shanti's Haven. And during this devotion, they said sincere love is that love that you offer, that love that you show, that love that you give without strings attached. And they say selfish or self-centered love is the one that whenever you want to show this love to whoever, you must have a personal gain or personal benefit in it. That was the definition that was given by those who were part of that devotion. What is sincere love to you, and what is self-centered love, or what is selfish love? Coming back to parenting, I have noticed, I have come across some parents, I've come across some children, I've had to talk with people, and I discovered something. I said, quickly, let's drop it here on Chancier's Haven. Sincere love and self-centered love. We'll be right back. Why do you do the things you do at home? Why do you do the things you do for your children, to your children, for your spouse, to your spouse? What is the motive behind that? If your motive is okay, then that's fine. But if you have an ulterior motive that you know that is some hidden motive, maybe I will buy a dress for this child because when this child's father is coming, the child's father will realize that I do take care of this child, and it will gain me a good name, or it will make me look. That one for me looks like a selfish love, as a self-centered love. Maybe that's not even in your nature to do that for that child. Here on Chancier's Haven, we're calling on parents. It may be difficult sometimes, but ask God to help you. Ask God to help you to be able to love everyone under your roof sincerely. The Bible gives us a template of what love is. And if God, who created love, can tell us what He expects from us when it comes to love, there's one part there. They say love is not selfish. Love is not selfish. That can be difficult. Some people will say, no, it's selfish. I know that area you're coming from, but here we're talking about parenting. You should not be selfish. You should not want to do something for your child because it will profit you something. You should do something for your child because you know that it is for the good of that child. That's why you have parents who grow old and they get disgruntled, they get angry at their children because they were doing things for the children, for those children, so that it profits them, the parents. But when we put it in our minds that I am doing this thing for my child, for the good of that child. I'm doing this thing so that this child will be something, someone in the future. Then, even when that person becomes that person, that thing or that person in the future, you as the parent, you will not run after the child, you will not kill that child, you will not pull every small life or strength from that child because you are the one who brought that child to where the child is. Before you take any decision, please ask yourself, this decision I'm taking, is it really for the good of my children? Or is it for my good? Are the children going to benefit? If this decision will affect your children, ask, are they going to benefit, or it is for me to benefit? Or I want to prove a point because I'm doing this for these children. Is it to prove a point? When we do that, it would reduce this aspect of us having in our hearts this thing of you want to do something to one, prove a point, you want to do something to number two, force a decision on someone, or you want to do something on another person for revenge purpose. Let us be sincere in loving our children, be sincere in loving these people that God has given us. Why do you love these children? Why do you do what you do for them? Why do you do what you do to them? I know that sometimes, especially with those homes, as they have extended families, some children may be put in your home and maybe they were brought there, or some people are in your home, they were brought there without your permission, or they were brought there because there is really no other way. And these children come to your home and they behave in a way, or they do the least thing they do, you feel like, I would have preferred to have just my kids with me. When you are in a situation, especially of extended family, have a large heart. Always ask yourself, this thing I want to do for this child in this house, is it out of sincere love for the child? If the sincere love is not there, ask God. We are human. It's normal. Some people will not just have that love for that child, but ask God, give me the sincere love for this child. And when we do that, it will also help us as parents, as husbands and wives, that if we are treating our spouse in a particular way, we would consider the feelings of the children. We will consider the feelings of those children who have been brought into the family. I have met some people who did certain things because this, for the sake of this child, they say this child is an innocent child. For this child's sake, let me do this thing, because if not for this child, I will not behave in this way. I say kudos to you, because no matter the pain you're feeling, no matter what's happening to you, you still want to raise this child because you have the sincere love in your heart. It must not be sincere love for that child. It could be sincere love that is your nature, or that you've worked on your character and you've asked God to help you, to give you sincere love. Sometimes some of these situations come our way. It's a test from God to see how we'll react in the face of some of these people. And when we pass this test, who knows? We may have something bigger or something nicer, or you would just have contributed in making your society, your world, a better place. Please, parents, guardians, when you do what you do for that child, ask yourself, am I sincerely loving this child? Or is a self-centered something, or is a selfish something? Some of us may say, I don't even care. I treat them the way I want to treat them. I do what I want to do to them. Hey, these children were given to us by God to take care of them. And if we treat them the way we want to treat them, or we do to them the way we feel like doing to them, mind you, God, who is the giver of these children, will come for us. He will find out, what are you doing with that project I gave you, because these children are considered a project by God to us. What is your own work? What is your own contribution? How are you handling this project I gave you? God knew that child was the way that child was before he gave that child to you.